My friend and I are stuck in one block in the void, and in order to beat the game, we use a secret technique that I like to call gambling. See, this block here will give us a completely random item from Minecraft every single time we break it. That means, in theory, it's possible to have full netherite, elytra, and god apples before we even ever have wood. But without further ado, let's get into it.
And why am I dying?
Sorry, choose.
We're not making it on this fucking one block.
Now, the first step of the game plan is to obviously break the block until we have a sapling and dirt, without blowing ourselves up.
Oh, I got a sapling already.
Okay, maybe this might be easier than I thought. How do you even... Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're just not sorry, are you? No, the sapling clip!
Never mind. Not only can we not go 5 seconds without killing each other, but the items we're getting are incredibly unhelpful. How are we supposed to beat the game like this? What's that gonna say? I hope it's gonna say subscribe to Seacross. Okay. I honestly didn't even know all these items existed. However, the beauty of this challenge is that you can go from rags to riches in just one break of the block. Unfortunately, you can also go from riches to rags with one jealous cow.
Okay.
Did you even see what I had?
Yeah, diamond block. I wanted to kill you for it.
Why?
I lost my sapling. Now we're even.
Although I don't think we are even. I let it slide because we are still yet to make any real progress.
Check this out. Check this out.
What?
Baba Bowie.
Oh, I got a sapling.
Oh, I got an iron ender. Which way's the portal? Clint, why is it not working? Try throwing that.
This is where we ran into our first dilemma. As we all know, in regular Minecraft, when you throw an eye of ender, it will go the direction of the end portal to guide you. But in our world, we obviously had to allow stronghold to spawn to make this challenge possible. But for some reason, we can't locate it with the eye of enders. Anyway, that's an issue for later. For now, we have bigger fish to fry. Really struggling in the dirt department. And if not getting anything useful wasn't bad enough, my friend Kravvy here decided it was a good time to spawn an evoker, which summons vexes that we can't reach. Naturally, I had to show him who's boss by taking the one thing he holds closest to him.
That's actually unacceptable. Died of natural causes, mate. Don't know what you're talking about.
What the... We're never completing this, by the What? What the... Oh, you're such an idiot. Well, this was indeed a learning opportunity for us, because we honestly thought this block was indestructible like obsidian or bedrock. Boy, were we wrong. You know what this means, right?
What?
We're gonna start again. Alright, now that we know how precious this block is, we're going to be a lot more careful this time around. God apple. Oh my, that is a death trap waiting to happen.
It's gonna be funny, isn't it?
And then boom. Oh, baby. Now we need a sapling. So again, we have 50% of the requirements to begin the first step, but we weren't having much luck getting the other 50%.
Oh, I got a cherry sapling.
That works. All right, now we can finally start making some real progress. So we waited for it to grow and began building a larger platform so we can make a bigger tree farm. But in order to have more trees, you guessed it, we need more dirt. So we wasted no time and got to farming the block. But I was stopped in my tracks when I got an elytra and realized something. Since our eye vendors are broken, we can instead use elytras to search the void for our stronghold. But again, that is an issue for later, and right now we just needed dirt and wood. We then ran into a little mob problem because I forgot to place torches, but obviously I handled it cool, calm, and collectively. Please don't blow up!
I fell. Oh my god. I fell to my own trap.
Alright, so apart from Krav trying to completely sabotage the challenge, we were making some good progress with the dirt collection, and was able to make a pretty solid tree farm, which commenced step 2, a mob farm. What did you get?
Nothing.
I kind of like how we've got like a little block diarrhea in this one area. This is going to be like, by the end of our world, this area is going to be like antique. What are you doing? No! Now, most skyblock mob farms are made to collect bones, zombie villages, or witches, and although those things are helpful, my main reason is for the gunpowder from creepers. For the mob farm I was following, I needed 28 carpet, and I was a bit short, so we started block breaking again, but after sitting here for almost an hour, I had an idea. I was going to search our island for any wool that we used as a platform early on, and I actually found a few. As a matter of fact, I found the exact amount I needed. So, 8, 14, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Boom! So now that I had everything, I was finally able to complete the mob farm and collect our gunpowder.
Oh shit.
Yes.
It's Working.
And this is a part where I know you're thinking, how would gunpowder help defeat the Ender Dragon? Well, it's simple. Rockets. We're going to use our elytras to find the stronghold, and we need rockets to propel ourselves through the sky. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because we still needed to get sugarcane to make a farm for paper, and we'll finally be able to make the rockets that we need. Oh, that was quick. Okay, now the next thing that we thought to do was use some villager spawn eggs that we got earlier and make a cleric villager, which will give us ender pearls. But again, we still needed some way to get blaze rods. Whether we get obsidian to go to the nether or get them raw, it didn't bother me, but I needed something soon because we were starting to go delusional. This feels like a 9-to-5 job. Regardless of our delusion, we had to lock in and make some progress, and I decided to put the blaze rods aside for a second and make a redstone wheat harvester. But first I needed seeds. How have I not got a single seed? I just used a full stack of bone meal. Hey, got one. And just before I could even begin building it, we had a little hiccup. I got one. I'm stuck. No.
Whoa.
Oh my god, he nearly suffocated. Now that the villagers were back in their prison, I began building my wheat farm until, you guessed it, I needed more materials from the block. This time I needed either quartz to build an observer or the observer itself. Wait, was that... Oh my god, finally. After collecting the observer, I was then able to complete my redstone wheat farm and use it to make never-ending wheat production. And all of that was so I could make bread to give to Krav to breed our villagers. Anyway, while I waited for that, I figured to pass the time, I'd go search for the stronghold with our limited rockets and one of our 2 elytras. Oh my god, my elytra's about to break. All of a sudden, I found myself in a race to get back to the base, which was at 0-0. And although I was closing in hot, it just wasn't enough, and we were back to 1 elytra. So once I respawned, I decided to do the only logical thing I could think of and use the other elytra to search for the stronghold. So I'd set off once again in search of it. I'd ruled out the north, east, and south with my last elytra, so I had high hopes about the west.
Did you take our elytra without medding?
No.
So if that breaks, we have no elytra and we have to hit the f***ing block again.
I'll keep a better eye on it, don't worry. Oh, so the chords are negative 1150 and negative 280.
No, we need another elytra.
We do. Just as Krav said, we needed to hit the block specifically for an elytra. However, that's a 1 in 1,225 chance. That means if each block break takes 1 second, it'll take about 20 minutes, which doesn't sound that bad. But that's only statistics after all, because we broke this thing for so long that I found it more viable to build an iron golem farm to make a beacon so that we can get haste. Although, we wouldn't have needed it at all if Krav didn't do this.
Clint.
What?
I just threw out an elytra.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure. I just clipped it. I need to check. Yep, I threw out an elytra. Cool. It was inside the hopper, and so I was spamming Q to delete things, and it fucking popped up, and I just threw it out.
So again, we were grinding this godforsaken block. You broke the fucking hopper gun. And again, it took so long that we both had full netherite setups and the iron farm actually worked enough to build a beacon.
There's an elytra, there's an elytra, there's an elytra. There's a fucking elytra. Don't panic! Don't panic! There's an elytra.
Oh my god, finally.
So it'd be fucking hilarious if I fell off.
Don't even fucking joke about that, honestly. Alright, now we were finally ready. We had the Eye of Enders from the block, full netherite, and even though it would have been faster to just bridge to the stronghold, we now have our elytras. My water, sword, pickaxe, elytra, rockets. I need more food. Alright. Oh my god, we've got the ender eye.
Oh my fucking god.
Alright, you gotta go back and get them. My elytra can't.
Oh!
Alright. Open this bad boy up. Alright, let's start taking these towers out. That's it. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm getting nervous.
Oh yeah? Ow. Oh my god. MLG water bucket. Yes! Oh, not again. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. There we have it. It may not have been the most difficult challenge, but it was definitely the most fun. A like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video would be much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.